saw him attend Atiku Abubakar's declaration. Not only did he attend, he took up the microphone to use about 4 adjectives describing Atiku Abubakar as a great unifier, a great this, a great that. I want when campaign starts, people were asking questions. If you said that Atiku Abubakar was all this, then what are you going to be? How do you then question his integrity, respect to what you're running? So when he therefore declared, without even common telephone call to people who have been very close to him, we felt he just, this is not, it wasn't running for local government chairmanship. You're talking of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and to all intents and purposes, even if you're going to be President of Nigeria of ethnic Igbo extraction, there has to be seen, some level of appreciation from your people where you're coming from. So
that's your grouse.
That was my grouse, because I don't see him just walking about with one family, the Obeze family. As if somebody, he's a very highly brilliant and talented person. If not just is he qualified, he's about the most qualified.
Yeah, but the truth is that you're in different parties.
No, now
I mean, you're not in the Labour Party.
No, what I'm saying that he moves from Abga.
Right.
Promised Ojukwu. The concept of making him governor for 8 years was that Chief Ojukwu saw that Igbos had problem in this country, and he said, "Can we do what Yorubas did for a very long time under Awolowo? Let's put our place in one, piece, and use our 5 governors to develop our place." That was the mandate given to him, and he promised Ojukwu that he would do just that. No sooner did Ojukwu die, that he ran from Abga into PDP. Under 6 months, he managed to put himself as vice presidential candidate of PDP, and because of that singular act of not consulting his brother governors, they had only 3.something million votes, and that was why Atiku failed. And he came out again and started organizing. As the PDP national primary was approaching, he left again without consulting anybody into Labour Party. So after looking at me, I've been state chairman of 2 national parties in Anambra. I was chairman of NRC at the June 12th election, and chairman of PDP when Ngige was governor. With due humility, all we needed from him, not just me, thousands of people, all we needed to call people to a meeting. Gentlemen, this is why I am leaving. So we now run from Abga to PDP, PDP to Labour. Who knows where again we're going tomorrow?
You don't believe that, that a vote for Peter Obi will lead the Southeast to victory. Those were your words. You don't believe that it will. So what are you calling on the region to do? You see,
what I said in my use of language, I said, if the Southeast voted massively for Peter Obi, and that vote is not translated into a national victory, it will be a vote for Tinubu. That was the English I used. I said the vote for him is on my television. On my what is it called? My iPod.
Yeah, well, I saw that interview as well.
I said if the vote given to him in the Southeast is not translated into a national victory, then it will be an advantage for Tinubu. And somebody said, why? I said, because the Southeast is principally, more than 70%, a PDP area. So if PDP loses Southeast, Tinubu has nothing to lose. He has lost nothing. So if we voted for Peter Obi massively, and there are no indication that in the Southeast, Southwest and the North, that there will be appreciable votes coming to make him president of Nigeria, then it will be a wasted vote.
Well, let's...
I don't know whether you understand where I'm coming from. Because this is why I'm talking about strategic thinking and planning. One person cannot come out and start deciding how to be president of Nigeria. In the past 1 week, I've had serious discussions with 4 governors of the Southeast. And I'm trying to tell them, this is a prominent son of our land. How do we help him? I've been calling our...
Well, I'm not sure the PDP would like to hear you talking about how to help.
I'm telling you, they are listening.
You're from a different party.
The 2 PDP
they expect you to support
your candidate. 2 PDP governors and 2 other governors who are not PDP.
Right.
Because it's becoming... I told them, it is my initiative. Because at the function Peter Obi met me in Lagos, we held ourselves for more than 5, 6, 7 minutes. And he said, I saw what you said. It's strategic, it's very important. I may have made mistakes. But that he was going to Europe, when he comes back, he will come to Enugu for us to sit down.
Right.
Because I said the part of the problem now is that not just that Peter Obi is running for president. he has put in candidates in every other strategic position. People who had lost nominations or primaries in other parties have now run into Labour Party, running under.
But isn't that what you politicians are good at doing?
No. Forget what politicians are used to doing. It now concerns him personally, because governors are not just discussing whether they will help P2B to win nomination. What happens to the other positions? Quit their various parties. Now there is a coalition of APC, PDP, and ABGA in the southeast, because their positions are threatened. So they are now asking me a question. If we agree what you're saying, we help P2B, what happens to the other positions? And I said that was why in that interview, I asked the 5 governors of the southeast to sit down and call P2B to explain to them, if we give you this, our vote, how are you going to use it for national victory? That's what I said in the interview.
Right.
Call the 15 senators the southeast house, discuss with them and explain to them, this is what I will do if you give me your votes. It's not a one-man affair.
Following the elections, what do you see in terms of a victory for the candidates?
For the candidates, now you're now talking of the 3 main candidates.
Yeah, who?
My understanding of what I said, because for the first time in the past 25 to 30 years, the 3 major tribes now have 1 candidate each. P2B, as it were.
Yes, it's a tripodal structure, isn't it?
The tripod of Nigeria is so evident in this election. But it does appear that the other 2 tribes are cleverer. Why? President Buhari is APC in serious alliance with the Southwest. Atiku is PDP in serious alliance with the East, where P2B used an advantage to be vice presidential candidate. So now, Labour Party, who are you in alliance with? Forget the young men who are aggrieved, and righteously so, rightly so. They are ready to, because this government, I don't want to say that the government is in a mess, but the government has virtually collapsed in every aspect of management, of leadership, of governance. So this is why the young men are very, very sad. And I support them.
Test of whether the 2 main parties, the APC and the PDP, still have winning electoral appeal, or whether they have now lost the capacity to mobilize the kind of voter support and a different type of election.
I was telling P2B, do you think Nigeria is ready for a change? That is the vital question.
Well, that question will be answered at the ballot box in 2023.
No. Well, I can predict to you what will happen next year.
Okay.
What I'm telling you that this election has to be ethnic.
It has to be, or it is going to be?
It's going to be.
Right. Okay.
Most of the Northerners will vote for Atiku. Write the date I said this. A lot of some other votes in the North will go to Tinubu. 14 Northern governors of APC are seriously working to make sure they deliver their candidate.
Right.
And if you take any governor for granted, you must be living in a fool's paradise.
Well, you
so
must.
What I'm saying is that our people need to sit down and call Peter, and we sit down. A lot of things can change between now and December.
Right. Okay.